I don't fucking know. I'm trying to figure it out. Give me a headache. But here we are. You take a kid's phone away, you take their whole lives away. I used to make Cordy kneel on rice, and we have hardwood floors downstairs. My dad used to make me do it on concrete. I made her do it. Oh my God, I gotta go to CPS, blah, blah, blah. This is torture. La, 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 la. I don't give a fuck. You call me out my name. I think she was 12 at the time. You call me out my name, I'm coming for you. So she got used to kneeling on the rice. So on the road, she did something crazy. Told Paul, take the phone away from her. No phone, no TV, no access to anything. That Bible she likes to throw in my face, tell her to fucking open it and read it. All it does is hold food for her. So we were discussing the events when my oldest was on FaceTime. And again, she's a millennial, so, she knows everything. We let her. We allowed her to say what she thought would be best for the situation she's got no skin in the game on. Okay. We did it her way. When I explain myself, I have the best intentions in the world. My delivery is always going to be offensive, and I don't care. I don't. Never will. You know why? I'm the parent. I have literally carried 3 kids in this belly to term. And I'll be goddamn, you're going to sit here and call me a bitch and tell me you hate me and hang up? But then you're going to stalk my whole life on social media. It's subtext, subtweet, whatever the fuck they call it. You can post whatever the fuck you want, kids. You can say whatever you want behind your parents' back. But what you cannot do is call them out of their name or talk about them in the manner I was spoken to. And parents of the world, I challenge you to take your fucking job back. Stop saying you don't know how to handle your kids. Put some rice and make them kneel on the floor and then take their phone away. That's a double whammy. Everybody always says. So anyways, that's what she said to me. And we have weddings coming up. We have mutual events where we're going to be in the same room. And she suffers from crazy ass anxiety already. She's a maid of honor. And I'm just like, praise Jesus. I just got to watch this girl go down the aisle. And then I'm headed to go see Machine Gun Kelly. I have stage tickets and I'm going. And then children, don't do this either. I'm going to end on this. Don't call the other parent that you're not mad at and make them be the messenger. You big and bad and you're going to talk shit about your parents through a little rectangle? Cool. I know you ain't going to say you say that to their face, you deserve to get your teeth knocked out. Facts. But if you have a you feel some type of way about something being done and you don't like it, get the fuck over it. You're always going to be the child. Your elders are always going to be in charge of you. And you can ask my husband, I will stalk a motherfucker down. I am all up in my kid's business. But do you think that I'm following whatever the hell she's doing right now? Nope. Her telling me that, so my answer, what prompted her to say what she said was, she said, your daughter just sat here and said she's suicidal and you're going to sit here and talk about yourself. Well, what she didn't let me finish saying was, when Cordelia used the word suicide, the compassionate part of me did stop. And I looked at her and I instantly my eyes filled up with tears. But Maddie, all she could see was a ceiling fan because she's on FaceTime laying on the bed. So she can only see the ceiling. She's not here. She does not know what's going on here. So my answer was, I know what it feels like to be suicidal. Right there. That was enough for my oldest to say all of that shit that she said about me, call me out my name, all kinds of ways, and then hang up like a bitch. You gonna step in the ring and box? Or are we gonna sit here and tango? If you're gonna pull a gun, you best pull the trigger. Otherwise, I'm gonna take it and reverse it. That's what my environmental upbringing would tell me to do. But that's not how I respond to things these days. I don't do that. Because I've been working on myself for almost 5 years now. Children are not allowed to talk to their parents any kind of way. You're not. Unless there's a loophole, you're in an abusive relationship or situation. If Madison had allowed me to finish what I was going to say, and what I did say, I wasn't fazed by her hanging up. Actually, I was relieved, to be honest. Still, don't give a fuck. What words came out of her mouth has a lot to do and say. It tells me she's going through her own shit. And she's throwing word vomit and malicious intent on the wrong person. I am sick and fucking tired of being the whipping post. As I'd imagine most parents are. But here's the thing. You're in fucking charge. Parents are in charge. I don't care what age your kid is. You are in charge. Until they leave this earth, or God forbid that happen, but until we leave, and please believe, if I get upstairs, when I get upstairs and I'm looking down and you doing the most, I'm going to haunt your ass. That's the kind of parent I am. And what I was saying was, I know what it feels like to be suicidal. Do you not remember my parents at all? I am trying to undo 42 years of what is ingrained in my DNA. 42 fucking years of being taught to hate people, of being taught to fuck over people, being taught to do all of these crazy things. To be a Torres, if you can ask anybody in the state of Texas and Louisiana, if you say Torres, everybody runs. I am not that person anymore, nor have I been for almost 5 years now. I will talk crap to you. You know why? Because I'm the parent. And I don't care how old you are. You may be, my oldest just turned 24. Does that mean that she's a year wiser? Nope. Actually, she's digressing. She's like, her numbers are going up, but her mental and emotional and psychological are going down. That is the case more often than not. So, in closing, parents, 5 days. Kids, 5 days. Watch how 1 second, if you stop and think about how you're going to react to something, even as heinous as what my daughter told me, 1 second. I could have gotten in my car and drove to Virginia and beat her up. I could have knocked this one's teeth out. I could do a lot of things. And the old me would have. But me jumping up on my bed and screaming from my soul doesn't make me a bad parent. It makes me a good one. You know why? Because that is passion. Children don't understand the heartaches that we go through at night when we know we've had to cancel vacations, or we can't get another car, or this and this come up, or last year Paul got laid off twice, and shit happens. Life happens. See it on a bumper sticker? Buy one. I don't care. Tattoo it. Look cool. These are the future leaders of our country. Again, your children and mine are the future leaders of the country. If you think we're fucked now, you ain't seen shit yet. So, thank you for joining. Thank you for your questions. I will email everybody back. I have to move on and get over to TikTok. Got to do my lives over there. But, again, parenting sucks. Really does. Especially when your children have no fucking idea what it takes to be a parent. You got an animal you love so much.